Yeah, good morning to all of you. My voice is audible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so wait. So wait for a minute, and during this time we will utilize for the attendance purpose. So I'm going to share the attendance QR code. You can scan here. So anyone having the doubt regarding FCFS, how to calculate the average waiting time and average turnaround time for the FCFS? If anyone having a doubt, you can. Yes, any doubt regarding yesterday's class that we are discussing? Yeah, I just share the attendance व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप आप वहाँ स्कैन कर सकते हैं और यहाँ पर से स्कैन कर सकते हैं so so let's start. I think most of you are joined, so we will not waste the time. Okay, so today we are going to learn the second method or second algorithm, which is your SJF. Okay, SJF scheduling algorithm. So what the SJF stand for? It is nothing but shortest shortest job first. Clear? First. Fine. So the first thing you have to decide, कल बताया था हमने कि जब भी सीपीयू एल्गोरिथम होगा आपको डिसाइड करना, पहला चीज क्या डिसाइड करना है, whether it is a primitive or non-primitive. Okay, so can anyone say whether primitive or non-primitive? So shortest job first is a primitive or non-primitive?
Non-primitive.
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 What is saying primitive? Okay, fine. So shortest job first are two types. Okay, we will discuss with respect to two types. One is non-primitive. ठीक है, non-primitive. एक हम पढ़ेंगे with respect to the primitive. Okay, तो यहाँ पे एक चीज बता देगा. The primitive shortest job first is also called, okay, the primitive shortest job first is also called SJRF. Okay, so SJRF stand for shortest job remaining first. Okay, shortest job R stand for here remaining. R stand for here remaining first. Fine. So if in a question is given, suppose question में दिया है only calculate only SJF, okay, shortest job first, then you have to consider as it is a non-primitive. Clear this point? अगर question में दिया हुआ है calculate as for the shortest job first, then what you will assume? What will assume? It is a non-primitive. If the question is given primitive SJF is also called SJRF. ठीक है, अगर क्वेश्चन में दिया है primitive SJF या फिर calculate using SJRF, shortest job remaining first, then you have to understand it is primitive SJF or SJRF, both are equivalent. So these 2 points are clear to all of you. It is clear. Now shortest job first are 2 types basically. One is primitive, one is non-primitive, which is we simply say shortest job first. Second one is primitive, which is also called sometimes shortest job remaining first. Okay, so we will discuss with respect to both of these. Fine. The second thing, how this process or how these algorithms are implemented. Now it's very simple. So how it is all implemented? Now whatever process I will have in my ready queue, suppose this is my ready queue, I'm having the process. Okay. Now suppose there is 4 process I'm having, the process P0 and P1 and P2 and P3. Fine. Now this is the 4 process I'm having in ready queue, and all the processes are associated with some CPU time. Okay. Now how the process is scheduled? The simple concept, the process which is having least burst time or minimum CPU time or burst time, that will assign first. ठीक है, क्या बोले? जिस प्रोसेस का सबसे कम CPU टाइम होगा या सबसे कम बर्स्ट टाइम होगा, उस प्रोसेस को हम लोग CPU को असाइन करेंगे. दिस इज अ सिंपल लॉजिक हाउ वी गोइंग टू assign the process to the CPU. ठीक है. Now third point you have to remember here. So what will happen if two process, suppose there is two process P1 and P2 having the same burst time or same CPU time. Okay, having the same CPU time. Then what will be happen? Yeah, yes or no? अभी हम लोगों ने क्या बोला, जिस प्रोसेस का कम CPU टाइम होगा उस प्रोसेस का असाइन करना है. अगर दो प्रोसेस, if two process are having same CPU time or same burst time, then what we will do? So what is the solution? Then on that case you have to follow the rule of first come first serve. Fine. If two processes are having same CPU time or burst time in SJF, then what you have to follow? You have to follow the of FCFS. That is the process which is came first, that should be allocated first. Is it clear to all of you? Is it clear? Yes?
Yes.
This 3 point. First of all, SJF is a non-primitive. Second thing, how it assign the process which is having the least amount of CPU time, that should be assigned first. Third point, if any of two process is having the same CPU time, then you have to follow first come first serve. That process which is arrived first, that should be what? That should be assigned to the first two CPU. So let us try to implement this concept with the help of example. So now suppose there is a 5 process. Let me write process here. And suppose their burst time is given BT. Okay, the process are P0, P1, P2, P3, and 4 process. The burst time is 8, P1 is 4, 3, and 5. Okay, now since the arrival time is not given, what you have to assume? You have to assume all the processes are arrived at the time 0. Fine? At the time 0. Then what? Now what the question is, now to calculate the average waiting time and average turnaround time. So I will calculate. So I will draw the Gantt chart for this particular problem. Fine. So I will divide the slots into 4 different slots. Okay. Now this is my timeline 0. Now according to the concept, which process should be allocated first? Which process should be allocated first? The process which is having least amount of time. So out of this you can see what is having the least amount of time. P2 is having least amount of time, है कि नहीं? P2 का सबसे कम बर्स्ट टाइम है, इसलिए सबसे पहले कौन असाइन होगा? P2 को हम लोग assign कर दिए. Now once this is assigned, it is non-primitive. That means I cannot remove this one. So कब तक चलेगा ये? It will be done up to 3. Fine. So P2 once completed, P2 अब निकल गया. Next, which is assigned? Now I am left with 8, 4 and 5. So which is having less amount of time? P1 is having less amount of time. So I will assign P1 to it. Now how much amount of time? It will take 4 unit of time. That means 3 plus 4 is 7. Next, which is assigned? Now this is completed, this is completed. P0 and P3 are left. Now P3 is having a less or minimum time. So I will assign P3. And what will the time is? 5 milliseconds. So 5, 7 plus 5 is 12. Finally, I will assign P0. Now how much amount of time? 8. It will be 20. Fine. Now if you want to calculate the waiting time of each process, now let me calculate waiting time of each process. WT. WT of P0 will be how much? P0 आपका कहाँ स्टार्ट हुआ है? यहाँ पे स्टार्ट हुआ है. कब अराइव हुआ है? 0 में अराइव हुआ है. कब प्रोसेस कब CPU मिला इसको? 12 में मिला. So what is the waiting time? Waiting time will be 12. Okay. WT for P0 is equal to 12. So what is WT for P1? Now when P1 is executed, now P1 को process CPU मिला है यहाँ पर. Now how long it is waited? It is waited for 3. Now waiting time of P1 is 3 milliseconds. We can write P1. Now waiting time of P2. So how long the P2 is waited? Where is P2? P2 is just arrive and find the CPU. So waiting time of P2 is 0. So waiting time of P2 is 0. What is waiting time of P3? Waiting time of P3 is how much is waited? Now P3 is assigned where? P3 is assigned at the 7th millisecond. When it is arrive at 0. So it is waited for 7 milliseconds. Now to find the average, what I will do, I will add all these things. So it will be 19 plus 3, which is 22. Now average waiting time will be, average waiting time is 22 by 4, which will be how much?
5.5.
5 milliseconds. We are assuming the burst time is in milliseconds. Okay, so average waiting time is 5.5 milliseconds. Now, how to calculate TAT, turnaround time for P0? So, TAT is very simple. As I said, it will be waiting time plus burst time. It will be 20 for this one. Okay, or you can write arrival time minus completion time. What is completion time? 20. Arrival time is 0. Similarly, TAT for P1. What is the P1? TAT कितना होगा? 4 plus 7. Burst time plus waiting time, or you can write completion time of P1 is 7 when it is arrived at the 0. Now TAT for turnaround time of P2. So it will be waiting time plus burst time, which is nothing but 3 plus 0 is 3. Now what is the completion time? 3. What is the arrival time? It is 0, which is 3. Let me write it. This is 20, this is 7, and this is 3. Now turnaround time for P3. So nothing but burst time plus waiting time, which is 12. Or better completion time, when it is completed at 12 seconds. When it is arrived at 0. So it is 12. Now you can add this all these things, which will be 27, 30, 42 by 4, which will equal to how much?
10.5.
1.5. So it will be 10.5. Okay, average waiting time, average turnaround time. So is it clear how we perform? How we perform? It's clear? Now we have to assign the process first, which is having the minimum time or less amount of time. Okay, just note down this question. I will give next question to you. Once it's completed, do response. हो गया? Is completed? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Change the question. Somebody might be on just stand up. Okay, now the questions are. Okay, the process are P0, P1, P2, P3. Okay. Now Arabic time are 0, 1, 2, 3. Then the first time is 8, 4, 9, and 5. Then what will be the average waiting time and average turnaround time for this problem using SJF? Shortest job first. Right? Yes, solve it. So if anyone having the average waiting time, just response. Yes, I got some answer. 6.5. Someone says 6.5. Any other answer apart from this? Any other answer apart from this? So 6.5. And what is average turnaround time? Yes. Any other answer? Aditya is there. Aditya Kumar Pandey.
Yes, sir.
What will be the average waiting time?
Sir, it is coming 13.37.
13.37. Okay. Abhishek, what is your answer? Abhishek Kumar Verma. Yes, Abhishek is there. Yes, Muskan, what is your answer? Muskan?
So 6.5.
6.5. Okay. So we have two set of answer. One is 6.5 and
12.5.
12.5. Someone said 12.5. Okay, Rehan is
Sir,
there?
7.75.
Yeah, 7.75. What's your name?
Sir, Tanya Kumari.
Okay. Rehan is there? Rehan? Is Rehan there? Rehan, is it audible to you? Okay, Sanjay is there. Those who are not responding, I will mark as absent. Okay. If you are not going to respond, so it will be absent for your class, today's class. Just remember. Fine. So let us solve this. Now we have three set of answers. One, someone said 6.5. Actually, many of you said 6.5. Then someone said 7.75. And one of our friends said 13.5. And someone also said 12 something also. So these are set of answers we are having. So we have to verify which is the correct answer out of all. ठीक है, देखते हैं क्या आंसर है. So logic is very simple. So this is a non-primitive. That means I will not remove any process until it finishes CPU type. Second, I will assign the processes which are having what least amount of CPU bus. Fine. So first of all, to solve this type of problem, so always go for the Gantt chart. Let me draw the Gantt chart here. So how many processes? 4 processes are there. So I will draw the 4 boxes. Now the timeline is 0. Okay. Now one thing you have to do first. So whenever the average time is given, okay, तो आपको देखना है कौन सा प्रोसेस इस टाइम पर अलाइन है. नाउ अगर आप कभी टाइम 0 ले रहे हैं, so when time is 0, और फिर सी, ठीक है, अगर आप कॉन्सेप्ट के बाद कॉन्सेप्ट जाएंगे, देयर आर 4 प्रोसेस P0, P1, P2 एंड P3. ठीक है, और इनका जो टाइम था 8, 4, 9 और 5. ठीक है. तो अगर जो लॉजिक था क्या होता, हमको सबसे छोटा प्रोसेस को असाइन करना. तो उसके हिसाब से सबसे पहला क्या करना था, P2 should be assigned to the process. ठीक है, P2 should be assigned to the CPU. है कि नहीं? Yes or no? Yes. Yes sir. According to the theory of SJF, yeah, what I have to do, the process which is having least amount of CPU bus, that should be assigned. So which is the process having CPU bus less? 4 is the least amount of CPU bus I should assign to it. Okay, but at the time interval 0, okay, time interval 0, E is the P1 is available. क्या टाइम जब हम लोग का 0 था तब क्या P1 अवेलेबल था? नाउ जब टाइम इक्वल टू 0 है, तो कौन कौन से प्रोसेस अवेलेबल है मेमोरी में? मेमोरी में एक ही प्रोसेस अवेलेबल है जो आपका P0 है कि नहीं? मैं टाइम t इक्वल टू 0 का बात कर रहा हूँ. क्या बोल रहा हूँ? जब टाइम इक्वल टू 0 था, कितने प्रोसेस है मेमोरी में? भी एक ही प्रोसेस है P0. ठीक है, P1 आपका नहीं है. ठीक है, तो अभी CPU क्या आपका आइडियल है. तो क्या मैं वेट करूंगा P0 का आने तक? मतलब क्या हम वेट करेंगे P2 का आने तक? ऐसा नो. So should I wait for the P2 to arrive in a queue or I should assign P0? या हम P0 को assign कर देंगे या फिर वेट करेंगे P2 का आने के लिए? So I will not wait for the P2 because if क्या बोलते हैं, if there is some process in my main memory or AD queue and CPU is ideal, then हम क्या करेंगे, उस प्रोसेस को हम लोग असाइन करेंगे CPU को. बस समझना. अगर कोई प्रोसेस है ना टाइम 0 T0 में क्या है, एक ही प्रोसेस है आपका P0. टाइम 0 में क्या कौन सा प्रोसेस है? P0 and CPU is ideal. If the CPU is ideal and the process is available, I should assign to it. Fine. So what will happen in this case? सबसे पहला प्रोसेस जो असाइन होगा P0 होगा. ठीक है, even though it's not having the minimum time, क्योंकि टाइम 0 में क्या हुआ था, आपके पास एक ही प्रोसेस है, वो है आपका P0, इसलिए हम लोगों ने उसको असाइन कर दिया। ठीक है, जब हम लोगों ने असाइन कर दिया उसको, कितना टाइम चलेगा, इट इज अ नॉन प्रिमिटिव, दैट मींस इट विल बी एग्जीक्यूटेड अप टू 8 मिलीसेकंड, दैट मींस दिस इज फिनिश्ड। फाइन, जब ये खत्म हुआ, टाइम कितना हो गया, 8 मिलीसेकंड। नाउ 8 मिलीसेकंड में हाउ मेनी प्रोसेस आर अवेलेबल, P1 is arrived, P2 is also arrived, and P3 is also arrived. Now out of these three, which is the minimum? Out of these three, which is the minimum? The minimum is 4. Now I will assign P1 to it. Okay, now I will assign P1 to it because now P1 is arrived. Now how much time will take? 4 minutes of time. That means it will be 12. So next, which is the minimum? P3 is the minimum. So I will assign P3 to it. And how much time is going to take? How much time is going to take? 5 amount of time. That will be 17. Next, P2 will be assigned. How much time is going to take? It will be take 9 minutes of time, which will be 26. So let me calculate the waiting time, WT. Okay. So what is the WT for P0? It will be 0 because it is waited for 0 time. So what is the WT for P1? Now P1 का आप कब assign हुआ है? Now P1 is assigned at 8 minutes of time. But when it is arrived at 1. So it will be 8 minus 1. Fine. It will be 7. Clear? Now waiting time of P0 is 0. Waiting time of P1, how much? 8 में उसको C2 मिला, लेकिन कब अराइव हुआ था? 1 में, इसलिए 8 minus 1. Now waiting time of P1 P2. So when P2 is assigned, now P2 is assigned at the 17 second. Now it will be 17. When it is arrive at 2, which is the 15. Fine, it will be 17 minus 2. Zero. Fine. So what is the waiting time of P3? Now P3 कब assign हुआ है? Now it is assigned at 12 second. Now when it is arrives at 3. Now it will be 9. Now it will be 9. So what is the average waiting time? Now 17 plus 7, which is 22. 22 plus 9 is how much? 31 by 4. So it will be how much? 31 by 4? 7.28, 30, 30 second 7, 25. 7.7,
7.5.
7.75 milliseconds. Clear? So what is the turnaround time? Yes, go ahead.
सर P3 में 17 कैसे आया?
P3 में 17 कैसा? ये 17, ये 17, या कौन सा 17?
ये सर वही वाला.
आप P3 का बस टाइम कितना है? 5 है कि नहीं? ओके,
यस सर.
कब उसको असाइन हुआ? 12 में असाइन हुआ. 12 के बाद वो कब तक चलेगा? 12 प्लस 5 है कि नहीं? इसलिए 12 प्लस 5 17. P3 का जो फर्स्ट टाइम था 5 था, इसलिए वो 12 से स्टार्ट किया, कब खत्म होगा? 17. Okay, now turnaround time. Turnaround time is nothing but burst time plus waiting time. So it will be 8. It will be 4 plus 7, 11. 9 plus 15, 24. And 5 plus 9, 14. Now 8 plus 1, 9. 9 plus 8 is how much? 17. 1 carry, 2, 4, and 5. 57 by 4. How much? कितना आएगा? 1.
14.24.
millisecond. So यहाँ पर important था why we are chosen first element as P0 even though it is not having the minimum time. So what is the reason? At time T0, how many process is available? Only one process P0 is available. Okay, at time T0, only one process is available, which is P0. So what I have to do? I cannot make the CPU as ideal. So हम लोगों ने क्या किया? P0 को assign कर दिया. ठीक है, P0 कब तक चला? 8 तक चला. जब 8 मिलीसेकंड हुआ, मतलब हम लोग का सभी प्रोसेस मेन मेमोरी में अभी क्या हुआ था, P0 को ऑलरेडी हम लोगों ने भेज दिया था। अब 8 मिली सेकेंड के बाद सब प्रोसेस है, P1 है, P2 है, P3। नाउ आई विल यूज इन दिस केस SJF। नाउ शॉर्टेज जॉब फर्स्ट विल बी क्लियर।
सर सर अगर किसी भी प्रोसेस का अराइवल टाइम 0 होगा और उसका बर्स्ट टाइम हाईएस्ट होगा, फिर भी हम लोग उसको सबसे पहले रखेंगे?
नहीं नहीं, अगर सबका जीरो होता, सपोज सबका जीरो है, जीरो 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 जीरो, ठीक है। अब मुझे बताओ टाइम जीरो में मेमोरी में कितने प्रोसेस हैं, सभी प्रोसेस है कि नहीं। सबका अराइवल टाइम जीरो है, मतलब सभी प्रोसेस मेमोरी में है। अब P0 भी है, P1 भी है, P2 भी है और P3 भी है, ठीक है, सभी अराइव हो गए टाइम जीरो। तब अभी क्या करना है, SJF रूल क्या बोलता है, जिसका सबसे कम है उसको सबसे पहले असाइन करो। लेकिन इस केस में क्या हुआ, जब टाइम जीरो था,
सर अगर सबका अराइवल टाइम 0 नहीं होगा, सिर्फ एक जिसका 0 है लेकिन उसका बर्स्ट टाइम सबसे हाईएस्ट है, तो उसको हम लोग हमेशा पहले रखेंगे?
पहले रखेंगे इसमें। अभी यही क्या, अभी तो वही किया ना हम लोग, इसका अराइवल टाइम क्या था, जीरो था, ठीक है। और इसका फर्स्ट टाइम सबसे कम है क्या, नहीं है, बाकी इससे ज्यादा, देखो इससे ज्यादा है, इससे ज्यादा है कि नहीं। अकॉर्डिंग टू रूल इसको पहले करना था, फिर इसको, फिर इसको। लेकिन हम लोगों ने क्या किया, पहले P0 को किया। क्यों किया, क्योंकि जब टाइम जीरो में और कोई प्रोसेस है ही नहीं मेरे पास, एक ही प्रोसेस है कि नहीं। एक टाइम जीरो में मेरे पास कितना प्रोसेस है, एक ही प्रोसेस है। तो हम लोग को क्या जरूरत है, अगर एक प्रोसेस मेमोरी में है और CPU आपका आइडियल है, तो हम उस प्रोसेस को क्या करेंगे, CPU में असाइन करेंगे। तो इसलिए हम लोगों ने इसको असाइन कर दिया, ठीक है। उसके
और
बाद
सर अगर दो प्रोसेस का अराइवल टाइम 0 हो जाए तो बर्स्ट टाइम जिसका छोटा होगा उसको पहले
होता
लेंगे?
होगा, सपोज इसका भी जीरो ना, ये जीरो है और ये भी जीरो है, ठीक है। अभी इसको जीरो ले, ठीक है। तो आप दोनों में से कौन सा कम है, फर्स्ट टाइम 4 का कम है, तो पहले आपका P1 है, फाइन। अगर दोनों का सेम होगा, ठीक है, दोनों का सेम होगा तो क्या करोगे आप, फर्स्ट कम फर्स्ट सर्व, समझना, जो पहले आया था तो प्रोसेस P0 पहले आया
यस
था, फिर प्रोसेस P1,
प्रोसेस आईडी को देखें यहाँ पे।
ठीक है। एनी मोर डाउट?
नो सर।
ओके, जस्ट राइट डाउन, कॉपी डाउन दिस वन, and if time is over, do rejoin in the same link, okay। चलो एक बार कॉपी हो जाए तो बताना। नाउ वी विल डिस्कस द थर्ड टाइप, तो प्रिमिटिव SJF, हाउ प्रिमिटिव SJF वर्क। Is it over? Copied, all of you copied? Yes?
यस सर।
Okay, try to solve this question. Question number 3. Is it visible to all of you? Question number 3.
यस सर।
Abhika? Yes. Try to solve this question. Question number 3. चलो जल्दी बताओ आंसर क्या होगा। So we are having 5 minutes, okay? 5 minutes for this session. Now to solve this question within this 5 minutes. So to calculate average waiting time for FCFS and non-primitive SJF algorithm to calculate the average waiting time. Now arrival time is not given. Now assume that arrival time is not given means all the processes are arrived at time 0. And what are the sequence of arriving? The sequence of arriving is पहले P1 आया, फिर P2, फिर P3, फिर P4, फिर P5.
सर FCFS वाले का 25 होगा.
Okay, someone say 25. चलो voting करते हैं. So majority of the people who will, that is the correct answer. So one count. Now count for this one is one. Okay. Anyone else having FCFS 25? So just calculate the average waiting time. Okay, average waiting time. Anyone else with the 25 or any other answer?
SJF वाला का 11 होगा.
11 ऑप्शन में ही नहीं है तो आपका आंसर गलत है.
सर SJF सेकंड वन.
अच्छा SJF का 11. ओके वन काउंट वन तो हो गया. व्हाट्स योर नेम? यस इन्होंने भी आंसर दिया.
सर अपेक्षा.
ओके बट Ravi Shankar Thakur is it present? Ravi, is it audible to you my voice?
सर SGF का 11 होगा.
Okay, SJF is 11. Let me create the count. Equal to 2. And what is FCFS?
सर
Any-
25.
25. Okay. फिर से बोलिए आवाज नहीं आई. आवाज कट रही है. क्या बोले? फिर से बोलिए एक बार. 25. Okay, let's start the count. Equal to 3. And SJF. So if I draw the grad chart for FCF, now how many process? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now FCF is covered.
सर FCF
Yeah, FCFS 55. Now process P1, P2, P4. Yes, any other answer? So it will be 0. P1 after 10 में खत्म होगा. Now 25 that is खत्म होगा 35 में. Then 3 means 38. Then 4 means 42. Then 11 means 55. So what will the waiting time for P1? It will be 0. So it will be something like 0 plus 10 plus 35 plus 38 plus 42 plus 54. Sorry, 42. That is divided by 5. So that will be your answer for FCFS. Now for SCF क्या होगा? The sequence will be सबसे पहले क्या आएगा? P3 आएगा. Then आपका क्या आएगा? P4 आएगा. Then आपका क्या आएगा? P1. Then your P5. Finally P2. Fine. Now it will be 0. Now P3. How much? 3. Now it will be 7. Now it will